Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something really exciting for you. If you've ever dreamed about visiting Rio de Janeiro, I'm here with Luis, who is an expert in Rio from the iSouth America team. He's going to share the top 5 attractions you must visit if you're heading to the marvelous city. Luis, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Maria. I'm really excited to talk about Rio. It's such an amazing city with so much to offer. Whether you're into beaches, culture, or nature, Rio has it all.
Awesome. So let's dive right in. What's the first place on your list?
All right, number 1 has to be Christ the Redeemer. It's the most iconic symbol of Rio and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The statue is perched on top of Copacabana Mountain, and the view from there is breathtaking. You get to see the entire city, the beaches and the bay. Definitely a spot you can't miss.
I've seen so many photos of Christ the Redeemer, and it always looks stunning. What's next on the list?
Next up, we have Sugarloaf Mountain. This one is all about the experience. Taking the cable car up the mountain is a highlight. And once you're at the top, you get a 360-degree view of Rio that's out of this world. If you can time it right, go during sunset. The way the city lights up as the sun goes down is magical.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I can already imagine the view. And what about those famous beaches?
Of course, third on the list is Copacabana Beach. It's one of the most famous beaches in the world, and for good reason. Whether you want to relax, join a game of beach volleyball, or just take a walk along the iconic boardwalk, Copacabana has something for everyone. The vibe there is always energetic, there's music, people dancing, and it's just pure Rio.
I can feel the energy just hearing about it. And what about for people who love nature and adventure?
That brings us to number 4, Tijuca National Park. It's actually the largest urban rainforest in the world, right in the heart of Rio. It's a great spot for hiking, and you can visit waterfalls, see wildlife, and even find some amazing viewpoints. It's a nice escape from the city, but you're still surrounded by beautiful nature.
A rainforest inside the city? That's so unique. And what's the final must-see spot?
Last but not least is Lapa and the Selarón Steps. Lapa is known for its nightlife, but during the day you have to visit the Selarón Steps. It's a colourful mosaic staircase made with tiles from all over the world, created by the artist Jorge Selarón. It's a great place to take photos and soak in some culture. Plus, if you're up for it, Lapa is the place to be for live samba music and street parties at night.
That sounds like a perfect mix of art and fun. So to sum it up, we have Christ the Redeemer, Sugarloaf Mountain, Copacabana Beach, Tijuca National Park, and Lapa with the Selarón Steps. Those are some amazing spots.
Absolutely. Those 5 will give you a real taste of what Rio has to offer.
Okay, Luis, now for the big question. Do you have any extra tips for people visiting Rio for the first time?
Definitely. Let's start with safety. Always be mindful of your belongings, especially in crowded places like the beaches and tourist spots. It's better to keep things like phones and wallets in a secure place and avoid wearing flashy jewelry.
Great advice. What about getting around the city?
For transportation, I'd recommend using official taxis or rideshare apps like Uber, especially at night. It's a safer option and you don't have to worry about getting lost. Public transportation is fine during the day, but at night, stick to those safer options.
Good to know. And what should people pack for a trip to Rio?
Comfortable shoes are a must. There's a lot of walking, whether you're exploring the streets of Lapa or hiking in Tijuca. Also, pack sunscreen and a hat. Rio can get really hot, and the sun is strong, especially on the beaches.
Sounds like staying cool and protected from the sun is key. And I've heard the food is amazing. Any must-try dishes?
Oh, for sure. You have to try feijoada, which is a traditional Brazilian black bean stew with pork. Also, don't forget to try açaí. It's a refreshing treat, especially in the heat.
I'm definitely adding those to my list. And any last tips for blending in with the locals?
Yes, it's always a good idea to learn a few basic phrases in Portuguese. Even if it's just hello, olá, thank you, obrigado, obrigada, or please, por favor. It goes a long way. Locals really appreciate the effort, and it makes interacting with people a lot more fun.
That's a great tip. So let's recap. Stay aware of your belongings, use official transportation, wear comfortable shoes, pack sunscreen, try the local food, and learn some basic Portuguese. I think with those tips, first-time visitors will be ready to fully enjoy Rio.
Exactly. With these tips, they'll be well prepared to have an amazing and safe experience in Rio de Janeiro.
Thank you so much, Luis. This has been super helpful. I'm sure our viewers are going to love these tips and be more excited than ever to visit Rio.
My pleasure, Maria. Rio is such a special place, and I'm sure they'll have an unforgettable time.
All right, everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. And let us know in the comments if you're planning a trip to Rio or if you've been and have any tips of your own. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.